Hello, I'm Gavin Hoey and this is the Printique website where your ideas come to life. In this video, I'm going to have a look at one of the pro service features, which is the client gallery stores. Client galleries are a great way for pro photographers to allow their clients to proof images and order images which are fulfilled directly by Printique. So how does it work? Just go up to your name in the top right corner and choose My Store. This is a great place to begin because there is a whole bunch of really useful information, such as adding your profile, you can add your logo, which will come in handy really later on, and you can even watermark your images in your gallery. I don't normally watermark my images, but for the purposes of this video, I'll do just that. You can add in bank details if you're selling and want to be paid through Printique, and of course, you can add in photo galleries, which is what this video is all about. Create new gallery, give it a name that means something, and click Save. I can add in images from a variety of different sources, or if like me you're really organized, you can just drag and drop them in from your hard drive. Click on Continue to Gallery and that's it. That's how quick it is to make a gallery on Printique. From here we can do a bunch of things. I can click in the top left corner of one or multiple images, choose to add some tags, move it to another gallery, copy it to another gallery, download or delete it, and so on. I'm happy with this as it is, so I'm just going to click on the Share button. Now I can share this on Printique or as a non-branded URL, we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's look at the Printique version first of all. I'm going to make this a public gallery so anybody with the URL can see it, and I can choose to allow printing or downloading, or if I wanted those options as a private link, I could set up a private link. I'll leave it as public and I'll allow people to print. I can send the URL, I can copy the link, and there it is, there's my Printique gallery. From here, my clients can choose an image by clicking in the top left corner and start to order it. So they can order a photo print, a greeting card, wall decor. That sounds like me. Let's make it a metallic print. Let's go with a square and something nice and big. And there you go. They can complete their order that quickly. Of course, if you don't want to use Printique's branding, I can come back here and choose to switch to a non-branded URL. Things change ever so slightly, but I'll still make it a public option, and I can choose to have a watermark. I'll leave that on for now. And if it's set up, clients can make purchases, you can set up your price list, and so on. Let's copy that link and go and have a look at the private gallery and see how this appears. The first thing you notice is there's no Printique branding whatsoever, not even in the URL. There is my logo that I mentioned earlier, and if I click on an individual image, we can see it nice and big, and in the center is my watermark. Now, if you don't want your images to be watermarked, you can always change it at any time by coming here and choosing the Show Watermark and unticking it. Let's just copy that link again. It should be exactly the same URL. Nothing's going to change. In fact, the only thing that's going to change is the fact that now I no longer have any watermarks on my pictures whatsoever. If you do want to sell your prints through a non-branded Printique gallery, then you can do it really easily. Just go back to My Store and from here choose Price List. Now you can either use an existing price list you've already made, or you can create a new or additional price list. I'll call this one, let's call it Bubble Art. Now by default there are a few things already put in here, so you can choose the rounding. I'm going to go for nice round numbers because that suits me, and you can change your profit margin, so I'm going to make mine 250% on top of the original price, and you can see what you're going to do right here. So here is the base price, here is the total price to your client, and here is your profit, although remember of course there is also the processing fee to take into account. Once we're down here, if you've allowed for downloads, you can change that to a download price as well, and you can set that to whatever you like, or 0 if you'd like it to be free. And to see that in action, I'll go back to my gallery, choose the Share button, and now I can choose Client can make purchases using the price list that I've just created. I can copy the link or just go back to my gallery, and now you can see that there are little cart icons next to each of the images. So if I click on Buy, this is what your clients will see. Again, there are no indications here that this is anything other than your own private web page, and then they can choose maybe an acrylic print. Let's go with that. And I can choose something nice, like, let's go with a square, and we'll go for something nice and big, well, maybe 20 by 20, and you can see that the price your client pays comes up on the screen right there. And there you go, that's how quickly you can set up your own client gallery store using Printique. I'm Gavin Hoey, thanks for watching.